Viewer discretion is advised.
Excuse me, ma'am. I've been waiting. I need some help, please.
One moment, please.
Maybe I can help you. I'm Tom Nicholson.
No, thank you, Mr. Nicholson. I want to see Luther Graves.
I see. Is Mr. Graves expecting you?
No.
Are you a friend of his?
My name is Joshua Morton. Mr. Graves handled my last case. I'm sure Mr. Graves must be busy, so I'll wait. Tell him I'll wait as long as it takes.
Can't go? These are courtside seats, Luther, on camera.
I can't, Ron. I have parent-teacher conferences tonight. I don't like to miss things for my kids. And besides, I'm a Clippers fan.
Yes, but people actually watch the Lakers. You know how many clients I've gotten just because people see me courtside at Lakers games?
We all appreciate how you sacrifice for the firm, Ron. Hey, Luther, you know a guy named Joshua Morton? He's here to see you.
I'm calling the police.
Don't.
We have to. Morton is probably here to kill you.
Okay, who's Joshua Morton?
He's a cold-blooded killer. Beat his wife to death with his bare hands.
Luther is the DA who convicted him. Morton sent letters from San Quentin swearing to kill Luther.
That was a long time ago. I haven't gotten a letter from Morton in years.
Maybe he ran out of stamps.
Look, if he wanted to kill me, he wouldn't do it here. He'd wait till no one is around.
Unless he wants to make a point.
Did you get a restraining order on him?
I did. It lapsed. I couldn't reapply for one after he stopped writing. The threats were too old. I am going to see him.
Why not call the cops?
Because he hasn't done anything wrong yet. Look, I've had guys I've convicted show up before. They just want to show me how tough they are. If he sees the police, he's going to think I'm scared. He'll never leave me alone. There's only one way to deal with him. Face him.
Let's make sure security's watching. If he tries anything, we can use it to get a permanent restraining order.
Tell the receptionist to take her break. We don't need her there.
If it's too dangerous for her, it's too dangerous for you. Luther, we can always get a new receptionist. We need. Let me call the police.
I love you too, Ron.
Get me the police. Now.
Mr. Graves, if you believe in the legal system, you should shake my hand.
Really? How'd you figure that?
Served my time. Paid my debt even though I didn't owe a debt.
Jury disagreed.
That's because you convinced them. See, I was in court. Any lawyer can convict a guilty man. But to convict an innocent one, now that takes some skill.
Is that why you're here? To tell me that you're innocent?
According to the California Department of Justice database, Morton was paroled for good behavior 2 months ago.
Hello? Yes? Yeah, I'm still here. I told you before, there's a man named Joshua Morton in our office. You're already looking for him. There's an arrest warrant out for Morton. Murder.
Look, you did your time. Your case is over. Go on with your life.
Been trying to, believe me. But I can't. I can't find work. I can't find a decent place to live. Now you need to help me. There's a man named Max Sloan, my landlord. I argued with Sloan in the morning before I left the building. When I came back later, his apartment door was open and I saw him dead. I didn't do it.
I didn't ask.
If that's all there is and you didn't do it, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about.
I used to believe that. But now I know how the system works. I'm the only convict in the apartment building. That's why they're gonna come for me. You would, if you were still a DA.
Would I investigate you? Yes. Is that partly because you killed your wife? Yes. Will I defend you? No.
Don't do it for me. Do it for her. It's my daughter, Deborah. The last time I saw her, she looked like that. She's 25 now. Hasn't spoken to me in 15 years.
You blame her for that?
No, I don't blame her. No, she thinks I killed her mother. But your being wrong about that didn't just destroy my life. It destroyed my family.
Hey, guys, take it easy. The man's just here to see a lawyer.
Joshua Morton?
Yes, I'm Joshua Morton. You owe me, Mr. Graves.
Joshua Morton, you're under arrest for the murder of Max Sloan.
Turn around, sir.
Spread your legs for me, sir.
I'm invoking my right to remain silent and to consult with an attorney. Mr. Luther Graves.
Okay, let's go.
Convicted killer Joshua Morton kills again. Prosecutor J.D. Keller has promised the victim's family a quick trial and swift justice. Landlord Max Sloan was brutally beaten with a blunt object. Police have not yet found the murder weapon.
I talked to my friends at the LAPD. They've got an eyewitness. Man's name is Alden Beck. He saw Morton beat Sloan to death.
You sound relieved.
Not relieved. Validated, I told you. Morton was a killer. They can also prove motive. Sloan collected rent that day, $9,000. It's missing. The DA's story is clean, simple. Unemployed ex-con robs and kills landlord for money.
So, what's our story going to be?
We don't need a story. We're not doing this case.
Of course we are. DA who prosecuted Morton is now defending him. That's a great story. Lots of media heat. More heat, more clients. It's good for us, and it's good for Morton.
I don't want to do this case, Ron. Morton killed before. He killed again. Let's defend an innocent man.
3 of us want to do it. This is the kind of case defense lawyers live for.
This guy needs us, Luther. Have you seen the press? They're convicting him because of a 15-year-old case. That violates every concept of due process.
Joshua knew the police were looking for him, but he didn't run. He came to see you. He waited to see you because he wants to fight this. Now, an innocent man does that.
Or a guilty one.
The cops came into our house and took Joshua down hard, right in front of us. We can't let him get away with that.
I asked my parole officer to bring these. The last ones were taken on Deborah's 10th birthday. The night her mom died, I went out to get her medicine for an earache. I came back, her mom was dead. You got kids? Mr. Graves? You spend time with him? You're a lucky man.
I know the facts of your old case. Now let's focus on your new case. The DA has a witness who saw you beat Sloan to death. So what's your story?
I have an alibi. Call my parole officer, Ben Horner. I was out looking for work. He'll back me up when I testify.
Testifying's a big decision. It's probably the biggest one you'll make. We don't need to decide yet.
In my last case, I had an incompetent lawyer who told me not to testify. And I listened to him and got convicted. This time, I testify.
He's pretty eager to tell the jury he's innocent.
They all say they're innocent.
Yeah, but this one sounds innocent. Did he sound like this when you convicted him?
I never talked to him. I was the DA. By law, I couldn't talk to him.
So maybe he was innocent the first time, too.
What are you saying? That I convicted an innocent man? Is that what you're asking me?
Aren't you asking it yourself?
No, I'm not. Joshua's daughter won't return our calls, but he said you'd be able to give him an alibi.
I can, sort of. I talked to him on the phone around the time of the murder. He was looking for work in his old field. He handled claims for an insurance company, but nobody hires ex-cons.
So you weren't with him at the time of the murder?
No, but I don't think Joshua killed Sloan, even though he had reason to.